enough, I have to wet nurse Montgomery. I don't have to stand for that.
You think you know Patton, but these shocking truths will change how you see it forever. Fact 1. George C. Scott's Oscar rejection. George C. Scott delivered a powerhouse performance as General George S. Patton, earning him an Academy Award for Best Actor. However, in an unprecedented move, Scott refused the Oscar, becoming the first actor to ever do so. He had previously informed the Academy that he would not accept the award, citing a dislike for the competitive nature of acting contests. On the night of the Oscars, he was reportedly watching a hockey game instead. His rejection sparked discussions about the relevance and ethics of awards in the arts. Despite this, the movie's success was undeniable, and Scott's performance remains a defining portrayal of the complex and controversial military leader. Fact 2. The infamous opening speech. One of the most iconic scenes in Patton is the opening speech delivered by George C. Scott in front of a massive American flag. The monologue is a dramatized version of a speech given by the real General Patton. To maintain authenticity, the filmmakers drew from various speeches Patton gave during the war. Interestingly, the scene was originally intended to appear midway through the movie, but director Franklin J. Schaffner was so impressed by Scott's delivery that it was moved to the film's opening. This decision set the tone for the entire movie and became a hallmark of military cinema, often referenced and parodied in popular culture. Fact 3. Script crafted by literary legends. The screenplay for Patton was the result of a collaborative effort between two literary giants, Francis Ford Coppola and Edmund H. North. Coppola was initially hired to write the script in the early 1960s, long before he became a household name with The Godfather. His draft was shelved for several years until North was brought in to refine it. The script deftly balances Patton's military prowess with his personal flaws, a duality that Coppola found fascinating. Their work earned them an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, highlighting the importance of strong writing in the film's success. Fact 4. Authenticity through real tanks. To achieve authenticity in the battle scenes, the filmmakers used real tanks and military equipment, some of which were still operational from World War II. The production team worked closely with the Spanish Army, which provided the necessary hardware and expertise. This partnership allowed for large-scale battle scenes that captured the grittiness of wartime combat. The logistical challenge of coordinating such operations was immense, but the result was a series of visually striking and historically accurate sequences that significantly contributed to the film's realism and critical acclaim. Fact 5. The real battle for El Guitar. The Battle of El Guitar, depicted in Patton, was a crucial turning point in the North African campaign. The filmmakers went to great lengths to recreate this battle accurately, using both historical records and personal accounts from veterans. The scene was shot in the Tabernas Desert in Spain, chosen for its resemblance to the Tunisian landscape where the actual battle took place. Veterans who viewed the film remarked on the authenticity of the depiction, praising the attention to detail that brought the historical event to life on the big screen. Fact 6. Scott's method acting commitment. George C. Scott was known for his intense method acting approach, and Patton was no exception. To fully embody the general's persona, Scott immersed himself in Patton's life, studying his speeches, mannerisms, and even adopting some of his controversial views. Scott's transformation was so convincing that many who knew Patton personally felt he had captured the essence of the man. This dedication to his craft is often credited for the depth and complexity he brought to the role, elevating the film's narrative and earning him critical acclaim. Fact 7. Controversial production amidst Vietnam War. The production of Patton coincided with the height of the Vietnam War, a period of great social and political unrest in the United States. The film's depiction of military leadership and strategy sparked debates among audiences and critics alike. Some viewed it as a glorification of war, while others saw it as a nuanced exploration of leadership and morality. This dichotomy made Patton a subject of heated discussion, reflecting the complex societal attitudes toward the military at the time and contributing to its lasting impact in film history. Fact 8. Patton's love for history and poetry. Throughout the film, Patton's admiration for history and poetry is prominently featured. This aspect of his character was drawn directly from the real General Patton, who was known to have a deep interest in the history of warfare and often quoted poetry. The filmmakers incorporated these traits to add depth to his character, showing him as more than just a military commander, but as a complex individual with intellectual pursuits. This portrayal helped humanize Patton, making him a more relatable and multifaceted figure for audiences. Fact 9. Budget constraints lead to creative solutions. With Patton being an epic war film, budget constraints pose significant challenges. The filmmakers had to find creative solutions to maintain the film's grand scale without overspending. One technique involves strategic camera angles and editing to give the illusion of larger armies and more expansive battlefields. Additionally, the use of stock footage blended with original scenes helped stretch the budget. These measures ensured that the film retained its epic quality while staying within financial limits, demonstrating the resourcefulness of the production team. Fact 10. Long-lasting influence on war films. Patton set a new standard for war films, influencing countless movies in the genre with its blend of character study and epic wartime storytelling. The film's success opened the door for more nuanced portrayals of historical figures, moving beyond simple heroism to explore the complexities of leadership and morality. Directors and writers have cited Patton as an inspiration, particularly praising its balance between grand spectacle and intimate character exploration. Its influence can be seen in later films like Saving Private Ryan and Black Hawk Down, which similarly strive to combine human stories with the chaos of war. If you enjoyed these facts, don't forget to subscribe for more movie trivia.